Willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge vom Terminator. Wir sollen die Waffe des Infiltrators aufheben. Kann ich das überhaupt noch? Wahrscheinlich bin ich voll, wa? Oh, geht doch. Begib dich nach Hollywood Hills.
What do you need?
Anything I should know about Dr. Mack before I leave?
Only that he can't be trusted and he's highly manipulative. So you need to stay cautious.
Was mir so auffällt jetzt bei jedem Charakter, mit dem wir so talken, diese Zone um die Augen und die Nase, die sieht immer ganz komisch aus.
Was Mack the one whose drone you smashed?
Yes. Yes, it was. I've never told this to anyone, but before I met Mac and Perry, I was wandering alone. Didn't have a map, so I drew one myself. The first people I came across were two guys, old enough to remember Judgment Day. We camped out together. They gave me advice, we shared some stories. Sounds nice, right?
A little too good to be true.
It was. I was too naive to notice it back then. When I woke up, all my things were gone, including my map. There I was, lost in the desert. Thirst and hunger. I knew I was gonna die. I passed out with my face in the sand. But next thing, I was lying in a bed, bathed and wearing clean clothes.
I'm guessing there's no happy ending to this story either.
You're starting to learn. Through the window, I saw thousands of Terminators. First, I thought it was a work camp. But it was something else. A Skynet research facility. They kept me alive, but I didn't know why. I thought I was the only human there. But after a while, someone came into my cell. A man. Well-dressed, clean-shaven. You want to take a guess who that was?
Genau an den Infiltrator habe ich auch gedacht.
An infiltrator.
In a way. He was a traitor to his race. Bastard was selling every piece of knowledge the machines didn't have. In return, they gave him everything he wanted. When he was done stuffing his face with food, he had another request. He wanted a whore. It lasted months, until I got to wrap a towel around his neck and make his eyes pop. You don't want to see people for what they really are. I've seen their true face. That traitor, those two guys in the desert, Mac, they all showed it to me. It's not pretty. The truth is, the only reason I fight for the Resistance is because I despise people just a little less than the machines.
Jo, kann man alles denn verstehen?
Jacob, do you have a minute?
Of course.
I've heard that you're going to Hollywood Hills. Well, with Baron yelling like that, the whole shelter heard. He wanted me to tell you if I needed anything, so here it is. When you get to Hollywood Hills, could you stop by my old house? It's near the Griffith Park tennis courts. I wonder if Peter went there and left something for me. I know he'd be stupid to go there since now it's behind the annihilation line, but then again, he was always full of stupid ideas.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Immer gerne.
Look at him. He never talks to anyone. He just sits there.
I bet he's one of those machines.
Immer noch nicht.
Don't be shy, Rivers. Turn up the volume.
Na gut.
See? I knew you'd like it. God damn it! I thought I told you.
Das ist ja geil.
I swear I should just join Skynet!
Oops.
Cool.
Jacob,
What's the situation like in the shelter?
not that great. People are getting nervous. A lot have already left, and even more plan to leave. Even Mark and Laura saw him packing earlier.
And what about you?
Just the thought of running again's making me sick. Must be getting old. Plus, we got everything we could need right here. Where else would I go? Besides, I have faith that Baron would never let anything happen to this place. She's way too uptight about security.
Earlier, you said that a new era started. What changed?
Well, for one thing, with Tucker dead, I became the new leader of the group. Something I never expected or wanted, for that matter.
What did you do about it?
That same night, I looked around at all those people who survived, and I felt scared. Scared of what they expected of me. I started to walk away like I was on autopilot. I don't know if I wanted to run away or to kill myself, but then something surreal happened. I found a metal door in the ground in the middle of nowhere. I was real unsure about what I might find under it, but what I did find was the aftermath of a massacre.
More Terminators?
That's exactly what I thought at first, but it turned out to be something even more scary. It looked like they decided to commit suicide. I couldn't understand it. To me, they had everything. Food, water. They even had a case of beer. So, I got shit-faced and started crying over my brother's death. But I realized something. I realized that I could maybe survive there.
Did you come back to tell everyone?
I did. After I buried the bodies outside, I returned to the camp with the good news. After that, we were all right. That night, I learned two things. Firstly, that it's okay to be scared. Secondly, that there are two sides to everybody. Ironically, me being a scaredy cat turned me into a good leader. And that's how I found that place, and that's what motivated me to help others. But Tucker, well, he was a leader from the start. But he had an ugly side, too. He killed those who opposed him. He was a real scumbag, but he was my brother. He made me want to be a good person for the both of us. A hangover wasn't a high price to pay for that lesson.
Gut. Ich würde eigentlich gerne nochmal gleich das Radio anmachen. Um zu gucken, ob noch was passiert. Wir können ja hier noch mal Munition herstellen. Wir haben 60 bisher davon nur. Zack. Kostet das Doppelte aber auch, ne? Zack, hat nochmal ordentlich einen Batzen Erfahrung gebracht. Da fällt mir, oder das fällt mir auf, dass wir hier noch 3 Fertigkeitspunkte haben momentan. Ich gehe mal erstmal auf Härte 3. Level 24. Da kommen eh nur noch 3 Sachen auf Level 24. Die Frage ist es dann das letzte Level? Können wir dann noch höher aufsteigen oder nicht?
Ah, I should leave! Why am I not leaving?
Oh, ich kann auch mal mit dem talken. Das sollte ich doch mal tun. Kann ich doch.
Sure, let's trust someone who gets called Dr. Death. That won't bite us in the ass. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from the new CPU we acquired from that infiltrator. This could be the breakthrough that we've all been waiting for. I need to concentrate, so please don't disturb me.
Würde ich doch nie wagen, dich zu stören, mein Freund.
Do you want me to beg? Okay, begging!
Ich hätte das Radio schon längst mitgenommen. Mal gucken, ob das... wie oft man das hier ausreizen kann.
Guess we don't have to hack the infiltrator CPU then.
Na gut.
I should leave. Why am I not leaving?
Ah, schade, er spielt wieder von vorne. Hätte sein können, dass es dort noch ein Achievement, noch ein weiteres gibt, wenn man das halt penetrant weiter versucht. Mal gucken, ob er jetzt nochmal das gleiche sagt.
Guess we don't have to hack the infiltrator CPU then.
Nö. So, nichts zum Mitnehmen.
Why do you think Skynet doesn't have their plants in the South?
I don't think. I just hope.
Everyone's leaving. I think we should as well. Yeah, but where to?
Okay, du hast mir nichts zu sagen mehr. Die Frage ist, wird hier nochmal so ein Krabbevieh auftauchen? Also ist hier nochmal was versteckt oder... Nee, schade. Schade, schade, schade. Ja, falsche Richtung. So, dann müsste... Nee, hä? Wo ist denn der... Ah, nee, der kommt erst. Der Waffenquartiermeister hier. Mahlzeit.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
Raketen. Würde ich ein paar mitnehmen? Nicht so viele. Vielleicht, dass wir erstmal auf 10 kommen. Wäre jetzt hier was mit Schaden, hätte ich, glaube ich, eingekauft. Ich überlege gerade, irgendwas... Brauche ich den Stuff hier überhaupt? Ja, ich jetzt bisher nicht einmal benutzt. Ah, die Frage ist auch zum Beispiel, ob ich die Uzi noch brauche. Ich weiß es nicht. Die benutzen wir ja momentan. Dieses Überhitzen ist vielleicht nicht so gut für mich. Andererseits macht das wesentlich mehr Damage. Das hat einen Ladestreifen. Ist also auch nicht unbedingt viel schlechter. Auswählen. Dann haue ich nämlich hier die Chips raus. Und verkaufe die dann. So, dann können wir die nicht erstmal verkaufen.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
Tschüss. Dann haben wir wenigstens erstmal 2 Slots wieder frei. So. Und dann würde ich nämlich noch gucken, ob wir nicht eventuell hier noch was machen können. 29 haben wir drin. Dann würde ich den erstmal entfernen. Den darin klatschen. Jetzt brauchen wir 3 links, 2 rechts. Genau andersrum. Im Prinzip der hier, ne? So, keine Ahnung, ob wir jetzt tatsächlich mehr Damage machen.
Is it true? I can look human now?
Hier wird sich wahrscheinlich nichts weiter verstecken. Jennifer habe ich doch voll vergessen, ne? Ach, da ist er.
Jacob, I didn't see you there.
Where are you going?
I'm going out scavenging. Don't worry. I'm past thinking about running away. Knowing how much you'd miss me made me not want to leave.
Where's Patrick?
He's getting ready. I'm taking him with me. I figure it's time for him to see what's out there.
Is everything okay? You seem far away.
Nothing can get past you, can it? I've been thinking about the day we met. I never told you how we really ended up there.
You can tell me anything.
I know I can. That's why you're the first person I'm telling this to. That day, loud hammering woke me up. When I came downstairs, I saw my father nailing the window shut. Through the crack, I saw them coming. Hundreds of metal heads and their red eyes. Even though they're just empty shells, I could feel the hate radiating from them.
What did you do?
I made Patrick stay upstairs and went back to talk to my father. We argued for a minute or two, and I tried to pull him away from the window. He pushed me away. I tried it again, but he shoved me. And this time I fell. I didn't recognize him as he was reaching for a shotgun. He said, I shouldn't worry about the machines. They wouldn't hurt us. I don't even remember how. But the gun was already in my hands. I closed my eyes and went someplace else. Didn't even hear the shot. I didn't hear Patrick's steps either.
He saw you?
He did. He was staring at me like I was a stranger. He didn't scream or cry, he just stared. I threw the gun away, grabbed Patrick, and tried not to notice the hole in my father's unmoving chest. As we ran, I could hear them coming, so we found somewhere to hide. Then you came. I wanted to tell someone about all this, but I was afraid to.
I'm glad you did.
I am too. We talk a lot about how heartless the machines are. And I started to think that maybe I was too. I probably would have convinced myself of that if it wasn't for you keeping me sane. Thank you for everything. I never thought I would find a friend in times like these.
Gut, dann haben wir das letzte Gespräch auch abgearbeitet. Ich finde es cool, dass man hier so viel Hintergründe zu den einzelnen Charakteren erfährt. Und dann würde ich sagen, geht's in der nächsten Folge mit der nächsten Mission weiter. Spitze bedanke mich. Bis dann.